Welcome to Look Behind the Look, the new podcast that examines iconic looks in film, television, music, and fashion history. I'm your host, Tiffany Bartok. Hey everybody, welcome to Look Behind the Look. I am Tiffany Bartok, and this week we are going to talk all things Cyrano. Finally coming out February 25th. It had some false starts, COVID pushbacks. I think I first saw the trailer at Christmas time, so I have been anticipating this movie for quite some time, as I'm sure you have if you're tuning in. And you are not going to be disappointed today because this interview is really going to explore the life in the makeup and hair trailer with Alessandro Bertolazzi and Sian Miller, who are the makeup and hair designers, respectively, of Cyrano, and who have some amazing stories to share with you. You're going to see pretty quickly that I was hanging on for dear life in this interview because Alessandro is larger than life and his personality is amazing. And he had me rolling laughing and really challenged me, and the stories he and Sian shared about their Baroque Bubble that's during COVID to, get the work done and how that influenced their work. There's also the volcano story, which you may or may not have heard already, but I need you to hear it from Alessandro because there's nothing like listening to it coming from his mouth. So please enjoy this interview as much as I did with Oscar Award-winning makeup designer Alessandro Bertolazzi and hair designer Sian Miller. Welcome, you two. I am here talking with Sian and Alessandro about Cyrano today. I have so much to ask. I want to know how you guys came together and how you came together to work on this project specifically.
Well, I got a call from, we have the same agent, Alessandro and I, and Mandy Martin in London at the Milton Agency gave me a call and said that Joe Wright was making an adaptation of Cyrano, and that Alessandro Bertolazzi was also involved, and would I be interested in meeting Joe? And of course, I said, absolutely, when? I'll be there. And for me, that's how it happened. I met with Joe, and 20 minutes later, he offered me the job. So
when was this? Was this 2019?
It was 2020. I think it was late August or early August.
Okay.
Is that right, Alessandro? It was quite.
Summer. Was summer.
Yeah, it was the summer. And then because we left for Sicily in the September, so it happened quite quickly. Yeah.
Oh my God, that must have been like a dream come true. Did you knew it was a musical always, or you didn't know much about the project?
Yeah, I mean, when I met with Joe, I mean, Alessandro will tell you his story, but when I met with him, he was very clear about what the project was. In fact, we met at, I think it was Air Studios in London, where I think they were laying down some preliminary sounds, something to do with the film. I think I could have got that wrong, but I certainly met him in a recording studio, which was fun, always fun. So yeah, no, that was very apparent to me from the beginning. Yeah.
Okay. And how about you, Alessandro? How did you come to the project?
Same.
See above, copy and paste.
Yes. No, it's always the same. The only difference is I want to do this job because when I will be honest with you, I've had few Zoom interviews with different directors, and then but when you have a chance to work with Joe Wright and then work in a project like 18th Century, is amazing. It's amazing.
And was it the darkest hour that sold you on Joe? Were you just chomping at the bit?
I was in Los Angeles with Academy with the screening of the Darkest Hour. I was really impressed about the speech of Joe Wright on stage.
Right.
I said, oh my God, I want to work with this director. I'm nothing. I'm just a makeup artist, but I would like to work with this director once, and then we have a chance. It was absolutely amazing. Was great. And there's an 80th century musical, Peter Dinklage, no nose. And
let's talk about that. Yeah. When did you understand that it would be no nose?
I think this is a great idea. I hate prosthetics. It's boring.
I
just think, okay, we cannot fight all the time to the gluing the nose in the noise of the act all the time. This is not fun. This is not fun. Oh my God. Oh, everything is around the nose. And then there was a Peter Dinklage was much incredible. Yeah, and Christian is a black actor, a guy, amazing guy, played Christian. We shoot in not in a one time, not exactly precise, like a fantasy period time. Everything was, you see the movie, people make a rap, dancing as a rapping. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was something different. It gives something fresh, how can I say, new, something amazing.
Yes. And so what did you have to keep in mind? Did you feel like you didn't overcompensate with anything, being that there was no nose? It was all very organic. And did you have to restrain yourself, or was this just the understanding?
What do you mean restrain?
I mean, did you have big ideas that you
No, I don't have an idea anytime. I'm completely out. I don't have idea. If I might have an idea, I'm going to be worried because what can I have an idea? I'm not like bakeries, like, oh, you want a brioche, you want a bread, you want something like that. It's just something completely different. They say, what do you have idea? Oh, no idea about anything, because who knows what's going to be happening. You have to be there to have the feeling about the atmosphere or not on the set, the actor, the rehearsal, the color, the palette. It is a little side hiding. And you're just to found it like a treasure. What do you call it? Treasure catch? Treasure looking for treasure.
Chest.
Yes.
That's it. That's tough. And then you find that this is good. Oh, and you find then one part, and then you find another things, and then everything's happening. Even if you don't want it, everything's happening. And then you have to let you go without be too straight in stuff like history, because we don't make a documentary. We don't want to make a documentary. They make a lot of beautiful documentaries. There's a gallery full of painting. You can see everything there. We make a movie. We make a love story. This is the basic stuff. Much more interesting.
Oh, wow.
And this is what happened. The costume, the collaboration between everyone, the light was a great chemistry. And the COVID helps a lot.
I'm dying to hear your COVID story, because I know it's extraordinary. You were in Italy, yeah?
We've been closed in this NATO. We arrive in this place like arriving in another planet where it seems like doesn't exist. Doesn't exist because there is no one around. Everything was closed. We was just us in this beautiful building, everyone with his old toys, try to make a dreaming movie. We feel like that's incredible privilege to be there to do that.
Totally different perspective.
Anxious, and then something you have to convert some difficulties in something different. Convert the energy, because he's always talking about energy. Move the energy of COVID, the restraint and annoying story, and that was the only fun. Wasn't fun at all. When we received the result of the test every morning, they put the nose stuff in the nose, and then around the afternoon we received the message in the telephone to say negative or positive. That was fun, right? That was fun, because it seems like a games at the end. You seems like in out. That's it. Yeah. You've been in, you've been out.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we've always been in. We always been negative. I try to have a suspect, probably. So they make something. They just check and say, "Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's it." Was fun.
You remember the second unit camera team? They had the hats made at the end, and they said "negativo" because the crew would walk around, wouldn't we? Say "negativo."
So we became quite crazy. It was a bunch of crazy people together, and that's helped to build the chemistry to become creative. The creative need to feed it about stuff like that.
And that playfulness that you guys had certainly showed up in the film. Yeah. And the movement and the motion that you have, the two of you seem so physical. And I can imagine being in the trailer with you guys must have been extraordinary fun. No,
there is another things to do. You don't know what you do when you do. you won't just survive. You will just, I don't want to say arrive to Friday afternoon to get a cocktail, but you're not far away. You have to do your job best possible. And then you don't think one day you're going to talk with Tiffany in the computer talking about the movie. If you have this project in front of me, say, oh my God, I have to be careful now about makeup. I have to do something more proper. But in that moment, you want to just send in the stage the actors, the cast, the 300 people of crowd. Everything has to be acceptable. That's what we want to do.
That's your focus.
Touch up, running on set in the middle of this whole big costume, big wig, and try to do something. But it was difficult because they don't let me passing, and then they have to shoot it. All these difficulties is a part of the job. But in that moment, you don't think about Tiffany and or something like we got nominated for the BAFTA. If you think, what you're going to do with the BAFTA, I'm going to be really say, okay, I'm surrendered. I don't want to play it anymore. Too stressful.
Right, and the moment what was unique though, Alessandro, is that I think you've touched upon it, but we were literally in a bubble, in a Baroque bubble, is how I've described it. It was a Baroque bubble. If you remember, Alessandro, we actually did lock down only a few weeks to being in there properly. They closed everything from 6 o'clock. We had a piece of paper to show the local police.
Oh my! To get to work.
There's no police. There's no.
It never happened. There were no.
It was like something ridiculous. It was a joke. What do you want to do? You want to stop? I know. If I'm working during the night, we're gonna go.
But you had the paper.
Yeah, with the paper. It looked
like in the street was us. You know.
Yeah. Like a movie of the 60s, something like that. We run in, we hide in the night, we run in one side in the corner. Oh, there's anyone.
Go.
Did you do that? No, it wasn't like that. Okay. I was like,
people shot you behind the corner.
But did you have advantages because of the streets being empty and stuff? That you took advantage of? Did you have?
Yeah, they gave the keys to the city. I mean, I think Joe's described that. Sarah Greenwood, the production designers, described that. I mean, they very much were open to Cyrano being there. I mean, they loved it because, of course, we'd had the first lockdown where, you know, and it's not a wealthy country. So I think to have the film there when the tourists would normally have been there, and if you
right
photographs of the place in the peak season, you can't move. So we had the advantage of being there in this incredible Baroque town at a time of year when normally there'd be the throngs there, and we had it to ourselves. It was actually incredible. And of course, you're staying in a beautiful old building, you're walking along the streets. I mean, everything was in a few minutes walk of each other. So, and we really did have it to ourselves.
Was it
Planet Cyrano?
Was it always the show must go on, or was there ever pause? Did you stop?
We had a lot of rain. I mean, the theatre was a slightly sort of nod slightly to the sort of, I think Sarah described this as Elizabethan-esque kind of open air theatre, which I think a lot of the thinking on that was the location coupled with COVID to have it open. And when it rained. I mean, it really rained.
Tell me about that.
Air and the damp. So some of the nights, even when it was dry, though, you could just feel the damp. So, you know, we had that did stop play a few times, but then Joe opened up the whole arena and turned it into a bit of a nightclub just to keep everybody going. And he's playing the Chemical Brothers and dancing on stage. And you've got the crowds just like keeping going whilst they're waiting for things to dry out. And just the energy of it, just to keep, it was amazing.
Because there were about 300 people on set at this point. That's
help a lot. You want to do some touch up and they dancing in between the set.
Wow.
You have another time. Do you want to shut up, stop it? I have to do the touch up. It's much better than dancing. Let me go. It's at 3 a.m. This is a moment to dancing instead to work. We are serious professional. We come from abroad.
Right.
Stop.
You came from Italy originally, though, Alessandro.
You come from Italy. I don't come from Italy. I'm already in Italy.
Well, that's true.
No, I'm in London. I'm come from London, but I was in Sicily. It was not proper Italy. It's a different place.
Right.
Sicilian people say, I'm not Italian, I'm Sicilian. Okay, fine.
Where are you today?
I'm in Florence.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Florida. I thought, no, you're not in Florida. Okay, you're in Florence now. Okay. Oh my goodness. And so did you have everything that you needed when COVID happened, or did you have trouble getting anything? Were you limited at all, or did you have all your supplies already?
I have everything. I just used two color. I just one white and one red for everyone. I want to keep it simple. Don't make any problem.
That's amazing.
It's a COVID. And then I see, well, let's see what's out. Again, idea about the nomination, talking with Tiffany. And then you play. You say, let's see what's happened. Let's use just one white and one red.
You can't think about that so that you can feel totally free. Right.
Yeah, that's it. And then I'm totally free because I'm free. And then also use just one white, just one to everyone, man, woman, extra, and same color, and one red for cheek, lips, man and woman.
Unbelievable.
And I say, let's see what happened. I was surprised. And I say, don't do any touch up. Let everything decay, everything crumble. I want to see this side. I don't want to see any beautiful makeup. I don't want to see paint with the brushes like that. Do something bad. Let's see. Forget to be a makeup artist. And then he happened. And then when I saw the movie, he say, what? This is not bad as I expected. I was seeing more destroyed. It was something
very
organic.
interesting.
Everything looking linked one to the one. I say, why that's happened like that? And I have a theory. When you do something become true and become believable, become like that.
It's when it's authentic.
You believe it.
Yeah.
If you want to do something like a posh, like in a glossy painting in a gallery, art gallery, you do something fake, like documentary without soul. When you do something become more, I want to abuse about this word, organic, and everyone being linked together, especially in a theater scene. Probably this was out of my control, Tiffany. I cannot keep control. It's gone.
That's really
control of everything.
That's really rare to let go that way. That's
you're right. This is because if you every character you want to do a specific makeup with the shadow in the eyes, something something that doesn't happen.
Very interesting. Is it the same for hair, Sean?
It's interesting for me.
Yeah,
it was absolutely. It was the same for hair, and I had a remit from Joe anyway to try and with the wigs, he wanted them to have for the men with the full bottom wigs and the tie backs. He really wanted them to look as if they were worn like hats.
I see.
They were taken off. They would just hung up on a peg. They would put back on. Not this sort of constant reinvention and redressing and smoothing and neatening and tucking in and pinning. And he really wanted it to have that very worn feel, which I think you see across, all the creative departments. So it really gelled. And again, I've never been one for kind of like over checking anyway. I think it's really nice to see hair as hair and not as a helmet. So,
absolutely. It makes all the difference in the world.
So that was very much, his remit is to keep it kind of real and alive. So, and to let it go. And sometimes I think it's quite bold to do that, but it does work. It does work rather than constant titillation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And had you guys worked together before? Was it?
No.
Okay. I didn't know if you worked together on Suicide Squad, but no. Yes. Okay. So this is the first time. So were you Alessandro is a laugh riot. How did you have fun together? I can't imagine that you had a dull moment.
Really fun.
No, we never had a dull moment. Never.
No. Oh my goodness. And what was the biggest challenge that you faced together?
Survive.
The what?
Survive.
The ride.
Survive.
Surviving.
Getting enough sleep.
Surviving.
Bring the project to the hand the best way possible.
Yeah, I think I like any film, of course, there's always some challenges. I think COVID we used to our advantage, as Alessandro
sounds
said.
like it, yeah.
Well, you kind of, the thing is, it either beats you or you beat it. So you just take it on wholeheartedly.
Yes.
I always think these jobs are, it was all on location. So, and we were in a bubble lockdown. So, we were literally living, breathing and eating the film. So it was very easy to completely invest ourselves.
It's a dream way to work. I'm sure you would like to.
Yeah, it kind of is, I think. It's the sort of thing that we kind of need to be ideally, I think, in that situation. It was, you know, in that environment, it was quite unique for us all to be in that area.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, there wasn't anything adverse. You know, we moved around a little bit in the city. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, it just, I guess our biggest challenge, I mean, Alessandro tells us a lot better than I do because he's funnier than me, was Etna. Yeah, but you do tell about the Etna thing.
You become viral.
Tell me.
Well, it's everything's happened one day. So they want to shoot in the top of the Etna.
Okay.
It was really high and difficult. And so you're sure you want to be there? It's dangerous. And the producer say, yeah, it's beautiful because we're looking like a moon. A moon, everything is gray. I think it's a good idea to oppose to not also gold and everything. And we start to shooting there. And we receive a message of people. Oh, one is fall down, he's broken her legs. Another technician is it collapsed, the wind broken everything. So you know that beautiful news make you happy to be in there, right?
Right.
And then how long will it take to be there? Oh, you have to wake up at 3 a.m, travel with a little stuff like a trunk for the army.
Yes.
It was something like that. It was quite terrible. And then one night, but because it was night when we started, and then we see the light. I say, oh, look at that. I say, oh, look at beautiful. They make a lot of light in the base camp. Oh, this is nice. And the guy with this is wheels, turn wheels. He said, no, it's not. And what is? No, is the volcano is being active. It's gonna be explosion. Wait, hold on. We've been there. Yeah, it's dangerous. Oh, yeah, it's really dangerous. People die. They died last year 3.
Oh God.
You know, this is I want to say, what is the goal? Survive. This is the truth. And then you say, wow, we have to be careful. I know we have to be careful. When you feel the explosion, don't run away. No, I don't run. No, don't run. Okay, don't run. You have to see the rock in the sky, the lava. And when the lava fall down, you see where it fall and you run on the other side.
Oh my God. These are the instructions.
This is the instruction to survive. And say,
yes.
Okay, this is fun. This is fun. And we arrived there, and there's an explosion and everything. The earth rumble like constantly, and then for don't miss anything, it starts snowing, and there's no stop. It becomes slippery, snowing, muddy, and then it's not finished because all the explosion make ash. And ash start to fall down.
No.
All the ash fall down and cover everything. So that's it. This is the story about the set makeup artist when he prepped everything for the war people with the makeup, with the dirty face and everything. But Mother Nature, Mother Earth give a lesson.
Mother Earth gave a lesson. Yes.
Give a lesson. He messed up everything. And he built the makeup in an amazing way. I say,
really?
All the crew people say, don't do nothing, don't go there. It's already the best. You see this face, you see the movie, the face, they're cool. This was not me. I don't want to take a credit about, what's the volcano?
Don't tell the Oscars. They'll give the Oscar to the volcano.
Oh, I want to share that. This is correct. It was absolutely unbelievable. It was unbelievable. And you learn, see, you've been there with I'm a makeup with my product from America. And then the volcano slap your face and said, look at that. Look at the explosion. I'm going to kill everyone in the blood. Okay, fine.
Right. Oh my goodness. That's priceless.
The day after we left, she did explode. She fully erupted.
The day after you left?
Yeah, and the base
camp started to be impossible.
Ended up under the lava. I mean, where we were is now.
We needs to die for a second. That's going to make all the newspapers say crew die for make movies. Oh wow, that's going to be fabulous.
Right. Oh my God. Yeah. Anything for Joe.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Did they know the behavior of the volcano when they were planning the day that they would go, or was this chance?
Well, we was lucky enough because we never planned to be the cover of ash and snow and slippery and muddy and everything.
My God. Yeah. Things you never, ever, ever consider.
That's fun. It was fun. Well, it was fun.
Yeah. Of course. How long did you guys shoot?
there or the movie?
Total about 13 weeks, 12 weeks.
You
weren't there the whole time? You went to other...
No, it was about 8 days.
1 week.
Oh, no. The movie. Yeah. You were in
11 weeks. I can't remember. We were out there for 13. I think it was 10 weeks.
10 weeks? Just so short?
Well, I think we were only out there for 13 weeks. And I know that because I have children and I count young children.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's 13 weeks, mummy will get home.
Aww.
End up under the volcano. I'm pretty sure it was only about a 10-week shoot. It was pretty quick.
Sean, do they know what you do and understand? How old are they? Are they older or younger?
They have just turned 12 and 14. They absolutely do know what I do.
Yeah. And
they love it. In fact, my son is a very small part at the beginning of the Eternals.
Exciting!
An actor, so they love it. They love it. They come out to Sicily, and they see normally they see the filming, but with COVID, they're not allowed near the set. But it's a great industry to be in. I think it's good. So
yes, absolutely. Yeah. I'm excited for you. The film is absolutely beautiful, and I really would like to know what blush you use. Now I'm disappointed that it was the same blush. The blush is like everything. I feel like it could have its own line, but you're going to tell me that it was like lipstick that you just went like this on, aren't you?
It's a cream stuff. It's worth
mentioning as well, the three, Roxanne, Cyrano, Christian, they were very much set aside. So
true, right.
Them and their everything about the characterization differently to everybody else, the ensemble and the crowd. So
I mean, if I could look that flushed, effortlessly flushed every day, I would be very happy. It's definitely a goal.
He's right. We forget. We keep separate the three leading actors, like a poetic license to give to the audience the best imaginary situation possible, like a dreaming.
Yes.
All the monster gargoyles was the all around like the other character. Yes. But Roxanne was like what you imagine about this period is not true, but that is poetic license, we call it. I call it. It deserved that. It was a little bit more elaborated, but same way.
Well, I'm very excited to see what happens with you, and I will be rooting for you. And I'm so happy I got the chance to steal some time with you. I know how busy you are, but I'm really. You made my whole week. This has been the most fun I've ever had with an episode. That is an absolute truth.
You know what surprised me about nomination and consideration is the film has never been out yet.
I know.
Yes, it's insane. Probably doesn't exist.
That's what my husband said. My husband said, why don't they just release it already? It says the 25th here in America, right? So, but everybody will be flocking to it, I'm sure, because of all of the worthy buzz. So it is beautiful. The performances are amazing. Your work is amazing. And I'm so happy I got to speak with you.
Thank you. Thank you, Tiffany.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Good luck to you. Bye,
you
too. Appreciate it. Bye. Bye.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Are you exhausted? I know. Me too. I had to take a nap after that interview. It was amazing. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope that you caught some of it. I know, like I said, I was holding on for dear life. But very, very, very wonderful experience talking to both of them. And I hope you go see the movie. It's out on the 25th. Don't forget. You're going to see a lot of amazing work in this film, and you're really going to enjoy it yourself. And keep an eye out at the BAFTAs, where they are nominated. So we'll see what happens there. Next week, we are going to be talking, I'm going to be talking to Amy Malin from Jane Iredale, the cosmetics company. So many of you may or may not know about the brand. So we talk about her relationship with the company and her whole story about how she got into makeup. Of course, we explore it all, and we're going to do that with Amy Malin next week. See you then. Look Behind the Look is a Vinyl Foot production, written by me, your host, Tiffany Bartok, produced by Jace Bartok, edited by Nicole Tucker, with art design by Kelly Riley. If you're interested in learning more, find our video version on the YouTube channel Look Behind the Look Podcast. There you can see rare photos and clips from our guests. And please follow us on Twitter at LookBehindPod and Instagram at LookBehindTheLook. If you like the show, please rate, review, and subscribe. And tell your friends and spread the word. You can subscribe to us on iTunes or any podcatcher of your choice. Thanks for listening to Look Behind the Look.